Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk to you a little bit about my method of operations on how I get things done. And I basically use the same type of tactic in most everything. The first thing is I really dislike telling people what to do. The main reason is I don't like it when people tell me what to do. If I understand what the problem is, I understand what it is that you want me to get accomplished, I will, if I understand it, I will do it. And when I need help, I ask for it. I understand the goals because you've already helped me understand it, so now I need to reach that goal. Sometimes my abilities limit me from doing it totally by myself, so then I need to ask for help. That is the same way I do others. Even when I have my employees, I don't tell employees what to do. I make sure that the employees understand their responsibilities. They understand the goals that they need to achieve so I can reach my goals. So in other words, we're working together. If you listen to me talk about the three-man militia, it's the same thing. I'm with two other people. We choose to be with each other. We choose to work on the same goal, whatever it is, on this particular militia. And we work together to achieve that goal. And I do everything I do is based on that type of a principle. Even with my wife, and we got married. When we first got married, I was young and stupid. I didn't know any better, and it was my way or no way kind of crap. But it didn't. Well, I was going to say it didn't take me long, but it took me a while for my wife to. She was much smarter than I was, so it took her more time to teach me the proper skills and that's a type of a leadership. And so because like I say, I came from, at that time, it was from Vietnam, in which I didn't have time to patty cake with people. We have certain goals that needs to be done, do it. And I tell you a certain way to do it, you do it. And then, but I was 18 years old. And same thing, and we were doing such things that were so much beyond my imagination, they had to specifically tell me certain things to do and how to do it. And then seeing we're in a combat zone, you don't have time for people to badmouth you or just give you a bunch of stuff. So I had kind of an attitude, but I was able to get over it. And then once I did get over it, I did realize once people understood, then they would do the right thing. This is, like I say, this is basically how I do everything. I told you, the three-man militia. We're working together, we come together, we form a friendship in, I don't care if it's gardening or first aid or whatever it is, it's the bonding that we make is what the important thing is. And then the next thing is we're able to learn new skills. Okay, now I do the same thing when I do my Hoi Chi treatment. That's why I don't ask people what's wrong with them. I find spots that are bad on them, and I explain to them how these spots that have pain go back to an organ. And then once you understand how that organ relates to pain in your body, then you're more apt to take better care of that organ. In other words, if you don't drink enough water, your kidneys hurt, this causes your back to hurt, then once you understand the relationship on all that, then you're more apt to drink the water. So in other words, I don't really tell people exactly what to do, but I let them know if you do this particular thing, you won't have the pain. So you can choose to do whatever you want. It's the same thing. And the reason I get that attitude is because at first it was difficult. I find people with their liver hurts, but not bad enough where they're going to stop drinking. So they continue drinking, abusing their liver. And it made me feel bad that I do the work. I try to find this stuff on them. I help them understand, and they just don't care. I do the same thing when your knee hurts and you go out, like down here, I'm down here in Central America, and then I'll fix your knee, and what do? You go back out and play more soccer, and you hurt your knee again. You don't have any sense to realize you were lucky that I was able to correct it the first time. But you're going to go on and continue abusing it until you're going to be a cripple for the rest of your life. So I had to get the attitude that I will show you what's going on, but it's up to you to finish it up. In other words, and the reason I'm even saying all this is I did a guy yesterday, and he was 43 years old, a young, he thought he was just really good. He had a problem with his foot hurt, and when I did my treatment, and he showed me x-rays, crap, I don't need any of that kind of stuff. And so I went on and I went through all this, and I explained to him how his diet is affecting the rest of this stuff. His diet, his lifestyle, everything he's doing is making all this other stuff happen. His back was hurting, but he wanted just his foot. And so I went on, but I did fix his foot. But I also told him about his colon was bad, and gallbladder was bad, and stomach. This guy was all messed up, but he looked, and in his mind, he was great. And when I got done, and then he told me, well, what do you want me to do? Okay, I already explained to him how the kidneys need water. He doesn't like to drink water. He eats nasty stuff, and his body's reacting to it, such as milk doesn't digest properly. That's why he was having all these other kind of problems. And all these things. And at first I thought I didn't do a good job explaining to him. But he did speak English, so he should have understood. But the part that I thought was really odd is when we got done, he says, well, I take this medicine because the doctor gave me the medicine. He told me to take the medicine. And I said, okay, is the medicine helping you? No. The side effects are just ripping him apart. And one of the side effects was his liver was going through hell. And so he got mad because I wouldn't tell him to stop taking the medicine. And I told him, you chose to take the medicine. You chose to drink the milk. You chose to do all the stuff that you do. You need to choose to do the right thing. right back to one of the other things that I push a lot of, and that is taking personal responsibility. He got mad because he didn't want to take that personal responsibility. He wanted me to take the responsibility for his health, and I wouldn't. He got really upset. So, but that's what gave me the idea. I thought, why would he be like this? I am giving him an opportunity to know what's wrong with him, and he has a chance to fix it. But he's getting mad at the messenger. So, but it's funny. It's really funny. But what I'm trying to get across is working with others, taking personal responsibility. You can do a lot of stuff. There's really few limitations you have when you work with others and you stay focused on your goals. And like I say, that puts me at a disadvantage because I'm down here where I don't have people to work with, and they don't stay focused on the goals long enough. In other words, one reason is, like I say, because of the gun control, there's only so much we can do with firearms. So, and then, like I say, I'm into using other types of tools, but they take practice. They take the want, the desire to improve on yourself. This is what I try to promote. Take responsibility for yourself. Don't let others tell you, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. You can do anything. But you have to do like what we do. People that watch my channel, they prepare to do anything, even to do the impossible. You have to prepare. There's things you have to do. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.